Satellite images reveal structures beneath 3 kilometers of ice.
The anomaly, vast and perfectly symmetrical, defied all natural explanation. Early explorers documented inexplicable magnetic readings near the 80-degree south parallel. One entry detailed a blinding reflection, far too bright for natural ice.
The shadows, vast and structured, suggested a buried, monumental form. Decades later, advanced imagery confirmed the unnatural geometric consistency.
Its alignment with the Earth's true poles suggests deliberate, non-natural construction.
Seismic data indicated a massive subterranean structure of immense and uniform density. Classified military documents hinted at covert operations near the Antarctic pole.
The vast, frozen continent became the world's most sophisticated hiding place. This three-dimensional mapping shows clear, undeniable evidence of architecture.
We initially dismissed it as a massive, natural mountain formation. A mistake.
Yet, on the surface, there is nothing. Only silence and 3 kilometers of ice.
Ice core chronology suggests the structure was entombed over 12,000 years ago. Its scale dwarfs any known terrestrial pyramid by a factor of nearly 5. The glacier has flowed around it for millennia, indicating immovable stability.
Early radio operators reported strange, non-natural static and interference in the region.
LiDAR scans revealed slopes that were perfectly uniform, without geological weathering.
Tiny metallic fragments were recovered, chemically unique, almost alien in composition.
The crystalline structure suggests a manufacturing process beyond current human capability.
Investigation required unprecedented technology to pierce the 3-kilometer barrier.
Radar confirmed internal stratification, floors, walls, and potential enclosed cavities.
This is not a single structure, but a vast complex, a city buried in time.
From the start, the discovery was shrouded in immediate, high-level military oversight.
Subglacial drones were deployed, pushing deeper into the unknown darkness. 3 kilometers of darkness stood between us and the secret beneath the ice. The pressure, both geological and political, was becoming nearly unbearable.
Its mathematical precision is impossible to reconcile with natural formation processes.
Could this be evidence of a pre-glacial, lost Earth civilization, hidden until now?
The ice preserved the evidence, but it also became its most impenetrable defense.
Multiple data streams converged, pointing to a single, extraordinary point of interest.
The drone finally breached the ice, entering a cavity untouched for millennia. Thermal anomalies suggested a persistent, non-geological internal heat source. The walls were constructed of an unknown dark material, perfectly smooth, absorbing all light. Etched into the surface, geometric symbols hinted at a language or a warning. The complex was not just a solid structure, but a network of elaborate corridors and shafts. Researchers attempted to map the labyrinth, seeking the structure's central purpose. The area was quickly classified and designated a no-fly, no-sail exclusion zone. Deep within, the drone encountered what appeared to be an entrance, unnaturally sealed.
Magnetic field fluctuations were so extreme they interfered with all navigational equipment.
Historical logs confirm multiple U.S. and Soviet submarine patrols in the vicinity.
One grainy, declassified photograph showed a large, non-terrestrial metallic disc embedded in the wall.
The alloy composition remains unmatched by anything documented in our terrestrial database.
They were looking not at a ruin, but at a functioning, long-dormant machine.
Specialist teams utilized thermal lances to slowly melt up access points around the sealed entrance.
Initial probes detected a faint, rhythmic light source, suggesting an internal power system.
The energy readings were perfectly consistent, demonstrating zero efficiency loss over millennia.
Military presence increased dramatically, accompanied by clandestine removal of recovered items.
One explorer's last message spoke of voices in the ice before his signal was lost.
Artifacts recovered near the periphery hint at non-human engineering and a misunderstanding.
The central metallic artifact, cold to the touch, pulsed with a barely perceptible energy.
Spectral analysis revealed trace elements entirely unknown to our established periodic table.
The structure challenged every tenet of geology, archaeology, and even physics.
Early attempts at detailed aerial photography were repeatedly thwarted by sudden, localized storms.
Every dimension adheres to a near-perfect golden ratio, a masterwork of design.
The most sensitive data was immediately classified, restricted to eyes-only personnel.
Exploration continued through narrow, lightless corridors, revealing sophisticated engineering. The scientific camp became an observation post, heavily secured by external forces. Officially, the access restriction was based on a spurious contamination threat.
Subglacial water revealed unique, luminescent biological organisms unlike anything cataloged.
The internal engineering suggests a self-sustaining environment, perhaps a massive habitat.
Structural analysis proved the material could withstand the crushing weight of 3 kilometers of ice.
Seismologists detected a low-frequency, rhythmic vibration, a mechanical pulse.
Inuit folklore speaks of a mountain of light that appeared and vanished beneath the ice.
Touching the surface, they felt a subtle, electrical charge, a faint, living energy. Massive devices resembling energy transmitters or power generators lined the central chamber walls.
One recovered image suggests the presence of non-human entities within the complex.
Probing triggered a massive energy spike and a corresponding unexplained drop in temperature.
Everything led to this. The central core, protected by a massive, intricately sealed vault.
An advanced team attempted to interface with the technology, using reconstructed code sequences.
The panel responded. Symbols of a language unused for 12 millennia illuminated the darkness.
Its placement aligns with global Earth energy grids, suggesting a fundamental power source. Reports of unexplained aerial phenomena have long coincided with the structure's location.
The material itself is a form of solidified information.
an intricate data storage medium. The pyramid is a structure of immense efficiency and logic, a perfect architectural form. Inside, the air was cold, yet a distinct, almost warm energy permeated the structure. Censored government files offer the chilling conclusion: an extraterrestrial origin.
Construction predates every known human civilization by thousands of years.
The act of discovery itself was creating volatile environmental and atmospheric reactions.
Military communications were frequently disrupted by sharp, high-powered electromagnetic interference.
Sudden, localized megastorms began to brew directly over the central anomaly. Drones probing too deep were suddenly and violently disabled by an unknown internal force.
Is there a connection between these structures and ancient myths of sky gods and forgotten knowledge?
The geometric similarity to structures on other planetary bodies suggests an interplanetary origin.
The simple act of scanning the location risked catastrophic data corruption to all instruments.
Signs of a catastrophic past event, perhaps a system failure or an internal conflict. Military commanders often ordered sudden, unexplained retreats, citing adverse environmental conditions.
We realized we were not exploring ruins, but disturbing a deep, sleeping intelligence.
Crystalline growths, seemingly nourished by the structure's energy, covered the upper dome.
Probing the core triggered electromagnetic disruptions that destroyed sensitive electronics.
The structure began emitting a complex, repetitive wave pattern, a broadcast signal.
The signal was captured for mere seconds before the interference became overwhelming.
Global satellite feeds over the region were censored, masked by convenient weather anomalies. High-level military authorities quickly restricted all further public access and detailed exploration. Theories suggested the pyramid was a dormant energy source, a defensive weapon, or a portal. Unverified deep-sea exploration reports spoke of similar, geometrically perfect structures underwater.
Admiral Byrd's own enigmatic accounts hinted at a vast, secret land beyond the ice wall.
When all external power was removed, a segment of the wall continued to faintly glow.
Deep within a central shaft, a small pool of non-freezing, constantly shimmering liquid was found. Symbols translated into complex equations with no solution in known human mathematics.
The evidence is overwhelming, but the systematic obfuscation is nearly complete.
The world beneath the ice remains silent. Its purpose and its architects still a mystery.
Despite years of effort, the central core and most of the structure remain unexplored, unmapped. The secrets of the Antarctic pyramid are now held securely within military archives.
3 kilometers of ice and the silence of the coldest continent guard the deepest secret on Earth. The intercepted signal remains encrypted, a constant reminder of the knowledge we cannot access.
The pyramid motif echoes through all human history, perhaps not as myth, but as memory.
A final artifact. A perfectly smooth metallic sphere that resists all known forms of analysis. After all the evidence, the fundamental questions remain unanswered. Who built it, and why?
All that remains is a set of coordinates, a geographic marker for the impossible.
We stand at the precipice of a discovery that could redefine human history and our place in the cosmos.
The physical evidence has vanished into the custody of forces beyond public inquiry.
The ice has closed again, erasing the footprint of the world's most guarded secret.
But the knowledge, once glimpsed, can never be completely forgotten. The Antarctic Pyramid. A tomb, a time capsule, or a beacon. Its very existence challenges the foundational history we were taught about our planet. And so the mystery endures, frozen in time, 3 kilometers beneath the silence.
Unresolved. For now.